Hello everyone, you are welcome to another episode of No Gray Areas with Sazzy, aka Sazzy of the Good Life. Alright, if you are new here, you are welcome to this channel. Thank you so much for coming here, and please stick by as we go on this journey together, because you will be encouraged that you stayed here. And to my older returning subscribers, I just want to say that you all are the real MVPs. Thank you so much. On this channel, we talk about realities of life, issues of life, possible ways of handling them, and hopefully surmounting them as well. So a lot of people have so many negative opinions about marriage today, but I just want to say that marriage is possible. I just want to say marriage works. I just want to say marriage is a beautiful thing. But it takes two people to make it work. It takes two people to make it happen. And one thing I've come to realize is that marriage is a gift. Marriage is like a wedding gift that is wrapped. You know, when you get married and people present you with a gift, you honestly do not know what is inside until you unwrap the gift. That is exactly how marriage is. Because you meet people today, great people, good people, kind people. You get into marriage with them and they begin to unravel the negative side of them. They begin to unravel the evil side of them. But our hope every day is that we meet people that are kind. We meet people that are willing to walk the walk with us. We meet people that are willing to build with us, that are willing to stand the test of time, that are willing to give us a pat at the back and say, we can do this, regardless of the misunderstandings, regardless of the topsy-turvies that come to marriage, regardless of the arguments, the fights, regardless of the fact that we cannot see eye to eye sometimes, regardless of the fact that we share different views and different opinions, doesn't mean that we are not a great team. So that leads me to this topic that says how not to correct a spouse, how not to correct a partner. Number one, do not hit your partner or your spouse to correct them. You said, some people say the reason why I beat her up is because I was correcting her. Are you joking? The reason why you beat up your spouse up is because you're correcting them? Make it make sense, because it's not making sense to me. You're beating your spouse to correct them. No man, no woman. That is not the way to correct people. That is not the right approach in correcting anyone. So please do not hit your spouse to correct them. Another way is do not transfer aggression to your children in the bid of correcting your spouse. Yes. You see, I've come to see that some people, honestly, I've come to experience this a lot, that when a man is upset at his wife or a woman is upset at the husband, they transfer the aggression to the children. That's where you begin to hear things like, I'm not going to pay their school fees because of your attitude. I'm not going to cook in this home because of your attitude. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. You are literally transferring aggression to your children because of your husband. You are literally transferring aggression to your children because of your wife. You are denying the children love. You are denying the children your responsibility as a man, as a father, as a mother. You are denying the children your role as a mother or as a father because a spouse hurt you, because a spouse offended you. I'm sorry that your spouse offended you, but no, I'm not sorry that you have to transfer it to the children. It does not make sense. So please, in the bid of correcting your spouse, do not transfer aggression to the children. Learn how to separate the fight and the argument of a spouse from the children. Learn how to separate the emotions coming out from a pain of a spouse and the emotions that you are given to the children. They are two different things. Our children should not suffer from our hurts. If the marriage is failing, please do not transfer it to the children. They are innocent. They did not ask to be born. They never asked you to bring them to this world. As a matter of fact, you did not ask their consent to bring them to this world. They just came because both of you made a decision to make them. So please, do not make a decision to break them. Another thing you should not do to correct a spouse is do not cheat to correct a spouse. You do not cheat to correct a husband. You do not cheat to correct a wife. No. You do not cheat to correct your partner. That's not the right approach. That's not the proper approach. I know somebody might be saying, oh, Sazzy, he cheated on me and that's the reason why I needed to correct him by cheating on him too. Oh, Sazzy, she cheated on me, so I needed to also pay her back in her own coin. I honestly do not see that as a smart move. I honestly do not see that as an intelligent move. Cheating on a partner that cheated on you in the bid of correcting them is like adding fuel to fire. It's like adding fuel to fire, and you do not have any moral justification anymore. You have lost your right to justification, to morality. You have lost your right to even speak on that matter. You have lost your right to any form of trust. You have lost your right to condemning that person, because what else? You are already doing the same thing that they did to you. So you've lost your right to speak on that matter. So the best way is not to cheat on your spouse because you are correcting them. There are other ways, there are better ways to do this, but no, not to cheat on them in the bid of correcting them. Another thing is, you do not correct your spouse by denying them sex. No, I do not agree to this. Yes, I know that, especially women, I know that we weaponize sex. I know we use it as a weapon, like, okay, my husband offended me, I'm going to use this as a weapon to get back at him. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Do you know that somebody else could be outside doing that? So I don't think, and I'm not saying that, I'm not trying to threaten you by another person outside. That's not what I'm doing here. Because truth is, nobody has the moral justification of going out there to cheat on their spouses because they were denied sex. That's not how to correct somebody you love. If you love a person, love does not hurt. Love does not destroy. Love does not look out for ways of depleting another person's mental health. Love rather picks people up when they are dirty and goes out there to clean them up. If you love a person, you are not going to pay them constantly in their own coin. You show them a better way of loving you. So both of you need to work the process together, because there could just be trauma going on somewhere. There could just be an underlying issue that you've not been able to figure out. There is therapy, there's counseling. There are other ways to attend to issues and correct or communicate or, just discuss issues rather than going out there to deny them sex. What do you think? If you do not share the same opinion as me, it's okay. Drop it in the comment section. What would you do in a situation like this? Another thing you should not do is do not blackmail your spouse or your partner to correct them. Yes, you see, there are some marriages that are laced in blackmail. They are embedded in blackmail. Husbands blackmailing their wives, wives blackmailing their husbands. This is toxicity at its peak. It is toxicity at its peak. You do not blackmail your spouse because you want to correct them, and then you begin to keep things that is going to destroy their image because you want to correct them. You begin to keep certain details that will ridicule them. You keep certain details that will destroy them. You keep certain things that will make them look terrible or horrible in the presence of anyone, especially things that they are not proud of. Listen, if for some reason you have lost love, you can't find love in that relationship, go for therapy. Discuss better ways out. Do not succumb to blackmail. Do not yield to blackmail. It's not the proper thing. It's not the right thing to do. Please do not blackmail your spouse. Do not blackmail your partners because you're trying to correct them. That is wrong. That is crossing the line, and that is borderline evil. Another thing you should not do to correct a spouse is you should not reject food to correct a spouse. I like food. I will eat. Even if I'm upset, I'm going to eat. Yes. Don't reject food. Don't reject gifts. Don't reject money from a spouse because you are upset. Listen, see, I tell my friends that, see, my anger gets sense. I do not lose my sensibilities when I'm angry. Why will I reject money from my spouse because I'm upset at him? No, that's even the time I'm going to take the money. And I'm telling the truth. Take the money, take the gift, eat the food, get angry, ensure you discuss it. It's a win-win situation for you. Yes, it's a win-win for me. Another thing not to do is do not abuse your spouse verbally because you are trying to correct them. You know why? Words are powerful. Even the Bible says it. The Bible says that there is power in the tongue. Words are powerful. You do not say harsh words, painful, hateful, hurtful words to people. You know, I have come to hear people say things like, I prefer you hate me as against saying damaging words to me. That's because words are like scar. When you bring them out, it is hard to actually retract them back. It's hard to retract those words. Now, it's easy for you to say, I apologize. I'm sorry for what I did to you. But sometimes it takes a long while for people to heal from those words. And I'm not coming here to say that I have never done it, but I'm coming here to say that I have done that before and the outcome was not palatable at all, especially with my spouse. It was not palatable. Words run deep. Words run deep. They take years to heal. Sometimes they take forever to heal. And finally, another thing you should not do to correct a spouse, do not mock their pain to correct a spouse. It's almost like verbal abuse, but no, do not mock their pain. Do not use their pain to mock them. Do not use their pain to correct them. Do not use their failures to correct them. Do not use their past mistakes to correct them. Do not use their past errors to correct them. That's not the proper thing to do. Let's leave all those things in the past. You see, let's bury the hatchet. Bury the hatchet. Use other means. Use other means. Use something else that will even be more effective. Because we are not robots. Nobody is a robot. We're all humans. And there are other ways. And one thing I believe, even the Bible says it. Love conquers all things. If you correct people in love, you correct people by communicating, you correct people by trashing issues the right way, talking about it, brooding on it, allow them to think about it, telling them they offended you, going for therapy, going for counseling. There are other means of correcting this person. But no, do not resort to using the harsh ones. Do not resort to using threats. Do not resort to using the harsh scourge to scourge them, because sometimes it may just bounce back to us. Thank you so much for watching this video today. And if for some reason you do not share the same opinion with me, please drop it in the comment section. How best can you correct a spouse? How best can you correct your partner? Put it in the comment section so we all learn every day. And please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notification so you be the first to get notified when we upload a new video. See you next time on another episode of No Gray Areas with Sazzy. Bye.